never be a millionaire if you're in employment.
You will
That's a
never.
fact.
Like personally for me, I was at the end of it. I couldn't give employment anymore.
You are never comfortable in an employment situation.
True.
Because there's so many dynamics that you're never comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something like that, a break?
Yeah.
There's the aspect of self-evaluation and reflection on what
Tell us.
what you cost for you to go back.
Welcome, guys. This is the Twisted Reality Podcast, where the truth bends and the reality blurs. Today, before we even start, I want to introduce to the audience a new guest. Her name is Shiko. She has wealth of experience in the hospitality industry, over 15 years. Karibu Shiko.
Thank you.
This is where we talk and engage on the general matters.
Yes.
So karibu sana.
Asante.
Yeah,
Feel welcome.
Today we
Thanks a
wanted
lot.
to bring the ladies aspect on and thought on the conversation. So karibu sana.
Asante. I appreciate being here.
So maybe for the audience, you can tell us, I've just done a small introduction about you, but you can tell us just one or two things that makes you happy or something that you love doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Something spicy about you.
Yes.
Well, that should be easy. Something that makes me happy is plants. I love plants. I love nature. My nickname is Crazy Plant Lady, so you can imagine. Yeah.
Crazy plant lady.
Yes.
Huh.
So you can imagine I have a lot of plants. So plants are one thing that I love. I love nature. Another thing that I love healing. I love conversations that are healing. I love hanging out with people that see life differently and make it easy for you to live every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So do you believe there are therapeutic conversations?
yes.
Okay.
And plants are also very healing. Nature is healing. There's so many ways you can heal yourself, even without involving therapists or people. Yeah, so many things.
Well, I think that's a new take because we have a friend of ours who he thinks speed is healing. So in as much as
People heal
as well-
differently also, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. It's in a very different overview.
True.
And
so the end goal is healing.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Shiko. So as you know, ENTS, Juma, Charlie, and now Shiko, the crazy plant lady, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sawa.
You got that right.
Yes. So today we'll be engaging about starting over at any age, at any time.
Yeah.
So basically, we want to have. I know there's a lot of guys who are in relationships or in the corporate industry. They would like to start over, change departments, or start their own business. Or maybe you're in a relationship, then you feel this relationship is not working.
Yeah.
You like to just take a pause and reset and then re-strategize. So that's our conversation today, and I hope the audience will pick one or two things today. So basically, we'll start with corporate. And the reason I've started with corporate setup, I have two people here who've had that experience where they were in corporate. Then right now they're in their own business. I'll start with you, Charlie, since now you're then I will go to Shiko. Yes.
Haina shida. I can say that if you look at it from at the point you want to live, it's different because let's say like for me, I was in the same industry for a while. So kulikuwa na time it felt like family. It felt like you're jacking from your home and you're going to live alone.
Yeah.
You know that sort of and then kidogo you're like kumbe it was never this serious. So there's always the thought, there's always the scare, because as human beings you're always surviving.
Sure.
So and you're changing the setup to survive, to still continue surviving. So at the end of the day,
But my thing with the change is it comes in two ways. There's one that you've been fired from your corporate job, or there's one that you've been planning to leave.
Yes.
yes. Yeah, of
So
course.
these two are different.
Yes.
In terms of The one that you have planned, you've been setting in you've been preparing for that exit.
Yeah, you had a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you had your business starting at the same time you're employed.
Yeah.
So when you exit from the corporate world, it's more like, let's go.
Yeah.
Up and running.
But now, which one is worse? Now, since you've said that, which one is worse?
I think you're on
Which
the
one hurts the
fire.
most?
I think all come with their own benefits and demerits. Because think again,
Yeah.
you are never ready for anything.
That is true. Yeah.
You are never ready.
Yeah.
You might be thinking, okay, me leaving this one and jumping into my own setup will be easy, but then who
Yeah.
says it'll be easy?
Okay, it's true.
It's never easy, but also even the one you're deciding by yourself is it's not an easy task. You just have to be willing and to be ready. First of all, before you actually talk about starting over, there's something you need to let go. There's something that you come from a point of loss or from a point of letting go of something. So that letting go has to happen fast. So you can't be comfortable in the new beginning. And also remember, we're trying to fight against the system which tells us if you want to quit your job or corporate, you have a business, don't go fast. Have the business as you're also working, but it's a lot, and sometimes some positions can't even allow you, like they can't even let you do your side thing.
By the way, sorry to cut you short. By the way, does that thing work? Having a side business and you're still being incorporated? Like,
Not everywhere.
Okay, depends with the business. you
Yes,
have.
and also the job that you're doing. Because, like, for me, I was in sales.
yeah.
Sales is 24 hours. You're selling
Yeah.
all the time. So
Yeah.
you can imagine if you have a business that also needs you to sell it, where do you draw the line? As in, there's conflict of interest. Yeah. So, and then you find that the freshest times are when the ones that you're giving to the corporate world. And then your small business that needs your attention 100%, you're giving it your tired hours, your done mind. Yeah. So at the end, you just have to choose. I think you just have to choose and decide, I am going for it. We don't always have to say that I'm going to do this business since I'm in employment and still use my salary to do this biz.
Yeah. So, like, basically, it just doesn't work.
It doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't. One thing must give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me ask, for example, at what point will you, because I know people in corporate are usually so comfortable.
Yeah.
I can say they are comfortable because there's not that monthly salary.
Yes.
But again, you'll never be a millionaire if you're in employment.
You will
That's a
never.
fact. So at what point, the reason I'm referring to you two guys, it's because it's practical.
Yeah.
You've started, so it's something we're seeing. At what point you said, you know what, I just need to re-strategize. I don't know.
Okay. Let's start with the
Okay.
lady in the room because
I'm the most recent. I think it just comes to a point of what sometimes you every other year we set different goals, different resolutions, and then over the years you realize these things are just not working. Like, I'm not even looking forward to December to set resolutions. Back in the day, you were just waiting for December. I can't wait for December. Anytime it's time to start, you can just start anywhere. I think also your mindset really just it's one of the factors that really starts on when you are ever going to quit. And sometimes you get to a place where you've had it. Like, personally for me, I was at the end of it. I couldn't give employment anymore, and I felt I'm now a new person. I have new ideas. How about I put my new ideas into my business? Yeah, instead of pouring everything I have into another person's business. Yeah, so you just also have to know that your business deserves you at your best. Regardless of how small it is or when you're starting, you just deserve to give it your best, because if you give it the tired person, you won't go far, and then kidogo you feel discouraged, and I think since I have a job, let me just do away with this business. But the moment it's this, and this is the only thing I have right now going on, there's no turning back.
Just to cut short here, there's a word you've used, comfortable. I mean, you are never comfortable in an employment situation.
True.
Because there's so many moving, dynamics that you're never comfortable.
Yeah.
Because again, remember, you're working with, it could be anywhere between 100 to 1,000 people. You won't get along with everybody.
Sure.
Also, that's what we were speaking about in employment now.
Yes,
Employment,
in corporate, yes.
Yeah, so at that particular point, in as much as you are going to that job every other morning, be it 8 to 5 or whatever time as you're working, it's never comfortable. Basically, just making through, surviving,
Exactly. In
Technically.
survival mode, yeah.
so that you get the end month and get your, your stipend and keep it rolling.
Yes.
The reason I say that is because the job, I was not talking about the job, it was about the thought. You said every month the salary, every month, but you see in business, you can't tell every you get every
You never know what tomorrow
Yeah,
brings.
yeah,
yeah. Then also what I usually see is, for example, personally, I can say I usually have some ideas in this particular, like let's say for example in a corporate. But when you try to portray these ideas and you see it will work,
Yeah.
then there's a lot of bureaucracy because before it has approved, it has been declined.
Yes.
And sometimes it's usually a common sense. So I think also that point you say, you know what, see, I can start this for my own and see if these ideas can work.
Exactly.
Because this person is not also
Yeah.
buying my ideas.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, but there are two sides to that. In as much as you have an opinion or an idea that you want to execute, I always think that you get to listen to what they think, because there's a reason they have not thought of it, or maybe they have thought of it, but then they can't execute it.
Yeah.
Because listen, we are living in a world full of imitation. So when you see somebody doing something, your mind is to make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So most likely what you're thinking, somebody else thought it,
Yeah.
but just didn't have the execution on how to go about it. So it also requires you to be accommodating in terms of ideas. Then how do you get to put them into practice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think as well, even on just on the same whatever you said,
Yeah.
ukimani angalia in two sides. Sorry Ian.
No,
So
okay.
pale
Proceed.
kuna waluya pale wenye wako
Just had to. I was just feeling manzi.
kuna waluya pale wamepiga kazi kwa mwindi for not less than 30 years.
Oh, yeah, baby,
Wanapiga
it is that.
45. Na jamaa ako sawa. Wewe uko hapa unasema you know I need to look for what? Ndugu, mimi hapa niko sawa.
Niko sawa.
Mimi hapa ndo kusema. Get. And then now there's that aspect of unapata kuna ule mtu mwenye anafanyanga kazi as if that job was his or hers. So I think as well mimi nasemaga if you want to now change from this to this, lazima change pia mindset where I am working. I'm being employed, yes, but if I don't do things if they were mine to benefit, hata nikienda huko nje nianzishe biz, hautaifanya the same way.
Ni ukweli.
Because remember, your habits still continue on and on and on. So if you want to change from this to this mindset, if you don't change the mindset. Boss udanganyi, unaweza anzisha biashara kama chwani, lakini there's none of them. And you'll find yourself at hii inaanguka unasema bado ndio unajaribu job mingi na zimeanguka. And then una relay na ile hope but ule mso wa KFC the owner started when he was 90.
With one chicken.
Alafu nimeshaanza life expectancy za hiyo ukifika 50 inaanza kuambia hello,
It's never too
so I think hiyo kitu ya you know it's not my time nini mimi nasemaga you just do your best now, so that when you go outside haita change. You get kama wewe mwenyewe unajiwekea goals kwenye uko, that means by the time utoke nje hizo goals probably the way you work, the way you strategize, the way you plan need the same thing. So
The same thing.
basically I look at it that way.
Naonanga kuna corporates zingine they usually say, for example, the way like if I'm employed somewhere, the bare minimum is before I even sign the contract I do health check nini. But I see some corporates where they say to join lazima at least you do an entrepreneurial course. Short. So I usually find it inasaidia in a way because kuna kitu mindset wanatry kuweka so that you can run that business of theirs as your own.
Exactly.
I have a different opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't have a different opinion.
Bring it.
What's happening with my brother? Hey, tell us.
It's last time. One thing I always think that in a job setup, we are trying just to move the situation until the day we are fired or we resign.
Yeah.
So in as much as the companies bring in maybe an education policy in terms of you getting to learn how to do better, technically, it does not help me. Because I'm there just for my paycheck at the end of the month.
Yes.
And I'll do my whatever need to be done within my confines as
Yeah.
well to push till the end month. Get my paycheck, then start over again.
Yeah.
Because again, you realize that in a corporate setup, there is, I mean, there are a lot of things going on.
Going on, yeah.
Oh.
So everybody wants to validate their paycheck in terms of they need to be seen doing something.
Sure.
You have to speak out.
Yeah. So in as much as you're trying to go overboard and do this, you'll find that you're normally stepping on somebody's toes.
No. Okay, maybe you didn't get me right. It was not even going overboard. It is just doing what you need to do, but you plan it accordingly, so that you don't fail, basically. Because you see, if you don't have the same habit, hata kutoka nje itakuwa tu yani wewe utakuwa tu
Auto
unaifanya
change.
utakuwa unaifanya tu ndio siku isonge.
Ni kweli.
Hata client akikuja mpaka unamtreat tu zile za like boss wewe unakanika utalipa. It's because you already hiyo mentality ulikuwa nayo. Get so but you see if you ukiwa na that different other mentality you will be saying even if I need to do this so that this guy pays me so that I get that money so that I can be able to put it somewhere else. But unaifanya to the best of your ability. Not going overboard, but you're doing what you need to do properly.
But again, don't you think that when you leave an employment setup to start your own, there'll be that self-initiative, that self-drive, just inward.
But
knowing that
the
when you
the
don't
habit,
do this particular job, you won't get anything.
True.
So
But
there's that self-push that
but
I need
I've
to wake
met,
up at this time, get to this place,
Yeah.
get this
Yes,
job,
yes.
and go back home.
I can give a very good example. I think all of us have cars.
Yes.
So imagine umeshaenda Kirinyaga Road in Nairobi
Huko kwenye
for the
hakunanga njia
viewers.
za
Kirinyaga
kupita.
Road
Huko kwa
ni back town huko Nairobi huko
mechanic wote wako huko.
bus.
Spare parts.
Alafu unaonaga wase they're usually on the road. Unaona wase wanakuwa kwa barabara, wase wanakuambianga boss kuna
Kuna kitu imetoka hapo.
unajua msana nafika kapu saa ngapi? Those guys get there by 6.
Ni bidii yangu.
6 am. Unaweza pata kuna mse anafanyaga hiyo job amemaliza hata 20 years the same shit. That means haja grow. Ako tu hapo.
Comfort zone.
But the money is coming.
Ako na do but ako the same spot.
But so hapo mimi sizimbeleni. Because kama kwa mali
See,
pesa inaingia.
Exactly.
Yeah, pesa
But now you see, remember, hiyo pesa inaingia. That means that it is in, out. First in, first out. That
Exactly.
means you're not growing.
Yes.
Yes, you're getting money, but you're not growing because
I think
uko
mse
tu
kama
hapo.
huyo now looking at that person has fears. Huyo mtu hawezi enda kumwambia ati wacha hii job ingia somewhere else.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Change is accompanied by fear. There's the fear of unitoke hapa alafu what will I do? Nitaenda kufanya nini? What niko na watoto wanategemea like or on a daily basis someone is waiting for that money that you're bringing. So there's that fear of what else will I do? Ni kitu nitajua. Ni kitu najua. Do I need now again to start engaging my mind? Yeah. And then also sometimes when you're changing, there's that learning aspect. Sasa ni tena nianze kwanza kujifunza tena niingie training tena. You can imagine. Yeah. There's I think there's a lot of factors to consider and it's not always about changing jobs or starting a business. You can also change or grow within the same company. Like you can move departments. Sometimes you would think, hey manze, mimi nimechoka na kind regards. I don't want to write these emails anymore.
From sales to
Exactly. Na napenda pale kwa mixologist, I've been thinking about doing drinks. Move. And again now, people fear losing titles, positions. Like someone can't imagine I'm moving from front office manager and then I go there be a barista or a bartender. People just attach themselves to titles. But the moment you don't attach yourself to any title ama nothing, you just go and do the mixologist and then you give it your best because kama ni kitu unapenda, you will really kill it. Yeah.
So kuna also the other aspect of from the work part.
Yeah.
There's not the relationship aspect whereby I usually see a lot of people like currently couples, they sit in a same place, but the relationship is not working.
Yeah.
So kuna fear ya working out, kuna fear tu ya kureset, you know.
Ukweli.
Yeah. So I can start with you, Shiko, since maybe young ladies first.
Ladies first.
Tell us, maybe
I-
because you have a
female
hand.
version of
Kuna hiyo part maybe in your, if you're comfortable to share,
Yeah.
in your in the past where
Yeah.
you were in a relationship, you see
Yeah.
it was not working,
Yes.
you walked out, and what made you walk out?
Yeah.
Maybe because I usually see a lot of people sitting in the same place maybe because of there's kids involved.
True.
So yeah.
Give us the tea. Give us
Yes,
the tea.
but again, remember, you guys, we said the mindset is everything. First of all, your mind has to be right, and a relationship is two people. So at least, okay, sometimes haikwangi planned. You just have one of you has to just up and leave.
Yeah.
But if you can all both have the same mindset, you can start over in terms of giving the relationship a break. You can even choose a specific period of time. Tunaweza sema, let's take 3 months. That is if you two love each other so bad, but you feel there's need for space.
Is there something like that, a break?
Even
Yes, you can. But now in the break, that is now where maturity is needed. Because in that break, someone might move on.
Yeah.
Another person might realize I am actually gay. I no longer want women. You see,
hapo ni wapi?
I actually, I think I was just done with women. I would love to choose a different path. You know, there's that aspect of exploration. So it needs a lot of maturity kwa your break. And why do you want to stay where you're not happy? At the end of the day, happiness is
key.
it's key, and it's
Peace
what
of mind,
drives
right?
us. Yeah. Why do you want to stay somewhere where you're not happy?
So, Shiko, during this break, do you
Yeah.
get to communicate with your is it
You
the
pass on.
ex-partner
It depends
or-
also with how you ended the relationship. If you amicably just decided we are taking a relationship break, you communicate, or you just nowadays I think just
There's
put
a
everything
relationship
there.
Can't stop.
So there's a like you can break the relationship, like you cut it.
It's a
or-
break.
Yes, you can
So
take
you
a
can
break.
explore
Which-
other options. Then,
which
No,
break?
it depends.
Which
That's what I'm
break? You
telling
know,
you. It
there's
depends with the
there's
two of
break,
you.
and then there's that breaks. I don't know which-
Break and break. It depends now with both of you and how your relationship is. Sometimes you can decide, let's take a break and meet other people, and then you realize, oh, outside is shitty. Yes. So now you decide, let me just go back to my person. I think what I had was better than anything I'm trying to look for out here. Yeah.
But I think
And sometimes you
there's-
can also break naishe, and that's okay. And it should actually just be okay. Yeah, people should just be okay with the results, or as long as it was just amicably done and nothing was forced onto anybody. I think people should just learn to let people go. Nobody belongs to you 100%. At the end of the day, a person needs to go back and be themselves. They need to go back and actually talk to the person they used to talk to before. You know, when you're alone, you tell yourself, this is the kind of man I want, this is the kind of woman I want. But when you get into that relationship, you forget. Yeah. So the moment you're able to go back to yourself, you see things differently. Nobody ties you to another person.
So I think
For me, I
that-
think that's
there's that aspect that we do miss a lot in terms of, for you two people to decide whether to break.
We're very
apart.
attentive.
There's the aspect of self-evaluation and reflection
yeah.
on what
Tell us.
you cost for you to go apart. Because I think that's the part people missed. Because normally we tend to point fingers.
Yeah.
It was you. But then you never take in that maybe the reason we are taking this break was because of me.
Yeah.
So once you get to understand what happened and who caused it and how do I heal from that? Because in as much as you're taking this break and I'm going to explore outside,
Yeah.
I will not come back.
True.
If it's a break, it's a break. If we decide for 3 months, let's evaluate ourselves.
Yeah.
If you feel personally you want to see another person, is okay. If the other person feels they want to be alone and just evaluate, it's still okay. But whatever happens in that 3 months after that, then you guys can talk and say maybe this what happened.
Yeah.
Just communicate on that.
True.
I think in the same concept, what happens to the women's side that they want to break and break at the same time?
Break and break.
Yes.
Yeah, women sometimes have it confused because we want space, but we also want space with you here.
I see you have. I see you
You see-
have.
you see, that's the thing.
Yeah. So how does that?
It becomes confusing. I think at the end of the day, it stems to relationship. How was that relationship before you guys broke? Sometimes you may have each other on chokehold such that you no longer make friends na maybe ulikuwa mtu wa marafiki, so now when you take that break you start hanging out with friends. Sasa na time for my friends, it's time for me to actually have girlfriend conversations, you see. It's not always about going to date other people. I could be going back to just also helping, probably just hanging. For me, I would make time for my nieces. If I'm taking the break, 100% I'm going to be with my nieces. So it's not always about going to look for another person. Yeah, it could be about so many things.
Because it's usually very confusing from this other end.
It is. It will always remain to be confusing.
Yeah. That's why I pointed it. Because pale Edgar. Angeshangaa.
So as we wind up, we can just give some parting shots. Start with Edgar, in terms of the fear of starting, afresh in the both corporate and relationship. Alafu tupatie hiyo word moja ya English ile tutachanganisha kidogo sasa. Proceed.
Dr. Love.
Keep us thinking.
Dr. Love.
I mean, listen, it's never too late to press the reset button. It's never too late.
It
It's
is not.
never too late to press the reset button.
Indeed.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, that's okay.
My brother, stop jumping the gun. Calm down.
The
You have asked for it. He's trying to plan the.
Yeah, so it's never too late. I mean, whatever your battles are, could be in careers, could be family, could be in a relationship. You know your limits. I think that should set a basis for you to, to either take a pause like you said, or move on to another chapter of your life. So
True.
it all depends on you at that particular time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go for it. Yeah, and remember, you're never alone, and it's okay.
You're never alone.
You're never alone, but then there's that saying of nobody is coming to save you. You're all by yourself.
That's true.
So
There's a different aspect of it.
I like to look at it differently, that angle.
I always look at it, you never learn this way, because what you're going through, somebody else went through it,
Yeah.
and
That is true.
they're still breathing. I mean, it's never the end of life, right?
So it proves the point that when
and
people
it's
say
okay not
it's,
to be okay.
yeah.
It's okay not to be okay.
At least your statement nimesikia leo hujatutolea words za tuelewi.
Well,
Charlie?
yeah, I mean, life must go on. So wherever you are, life must go on. So the fear will be there, 247. If you want to change from loving your mother more to loving your father more, if you want to change from your workplace to business or to a different workplace, the fear will always be there. So at the end of the day, you just need to know fear is a constant factor. So how you tackle it, that's where the game is. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, life is just like a game. It's for you to know how to play it. And you be wise, and you more or less try to what's the word, ask people, talk,
Ask for help.
conversation, ask for help, be it professionally, be it not professionally. Yeah, as I said, for me speed works, so it doesn't work for everyone.
True.
Some people
Speed kills.
that is a banner they put, but but for some people it actually works, so as long as you can control, because there's speed in every
So
aspect.
pale ukiambiwa tu I want a break, now ni gari to speed.
Ai,
Kwenda.
but sasa inaweza kuwa hata za chukua bicycle niendeshe speed in
Kupata haina
anything.
brakes.
In short,
Kufa ni
safe
mara
speed.
moja. Yes, safe speed. Yes. Yeah, speed in what you can only control. Yes.
Shiko, tupatie hizo words.
Hey, me, I think my parting shot, first of all, the thing that makes okay, let me talk to someone who actually knows right now they need to, you need to let go of this old person. But there's that aspect of fear.
Yes.
First of all, people need to know that fear is one of the lowest vibration ever. Fear stops you from so many things. If you're afraid of what people will say, trust me, even right now when you're doing well, they're saying things. So people will always have an opinion. Grow, as in like heal to a point where outside noise it doesn't affect you. Yeah, fear is one thing that you have to stop. You have to actually like put it down. Fear stops you from so many things.
True.
That is, just put fear down. Naogopa nini? Like, am I afraid if I want to start like a new Instagram channel?
Yeah.
I don't do content vizuri. I don't know how to post. So what is the fear that if I post, watasema nini? Ama they're going to think this is stupid. Ebu post. Just post it.
No, but Shiko,
You will be bullied.
there's a new aspect to it.
Which is?
If
Or fear.
not fear of failing.
Okay.
So when you
Fear
fail,
of failure.
Yes.
how does it look like? Because given that you'd left this particular,
Failing is going to
is good.
failing is going to zero, and actually it's in failing that you actually start
Get to learn
seeing
as well.
things clearly.
Yeah.
Sahizi mtu wako na actually hata si hivyo. Wewe mwenyewe sasa nikupatie 1M. Hata you won't even think. Before you actually have to budget that money, you won't think, because at that time you're thinking in abundance. There's a lot, so you can't find a center point to think. Sazile hauna at that point when you're down there with nothing. That is where everything is clear. You're able to actually now start making solid decisions. Failing is failing. You will go to zero, and failing can mean nothing. But will you just sit there because you're afraid? You have to move on. You have to look for ways of making money. You have to look for ways of moving
Survival
on with life,
tactics.
surviving, and getting yourself out of that position. And that is just putting fear aside. Unaweza pata you are fired from a job like a director, but there's a job available that is what, an executive assistant. Lakini because you're stuck on those titles hautaki. And it could just pick you from nothing to something. And plus it's a good time. Your pressure ya being ahead of a department, you've put it aside. So now uko allowed to make mistakes because you're just a staff.
That is evolving now.
Exactly. So you're evolving. You're allowing yourself to actually see life differently. May I just tell the person who's trying to start over right now but not able to, first look inside yourself, because there's some kind of fear. Look at that fear, put it down, and then now learn to let go. If you need to let go of something, let it go and count it as a loss. Imeenda. There's new stages, there's new seasons. Trust me, new people, better people will come, better friends will come, better jobs will come, a better relationship is waiting for you. The things are just out there. You just have to go and find them.
Yeah, I think it's the same as saying the fear of being told no.
Yes.
Because guys, because ile zile
Fear of rejection.
Rejection.
Unataka kuomba maji petrol station lakini naona petrol station iko kare.
Siwezi enda.
Hapa watu wananunuanga hawaombagi, so
But again, there's that aspect of, you think of it, did I make this move too soon?
Yes.
Oh, by the way.
Again, it's fear. Everything
the
is
unknown.
just fear. Yes. Fear of what? Fear of the unknown. Fear of a new job. Fear of a new environment. Fear of new colleagues. You're afraid. Kama umekaa hapa for example, you've been here for 30 years, a whole new company, kuna new people. Now you're afraid, wataniangaliaje, watani-like, will they
Perception.
love my vibe? Yes. But until you actually get into that situation, there's no knowing.
Okay. Those are some strong words from the Twisted Reality Podcast crew. From my parting shot, I'll say,
Corporate body.
Corporate body.
well, let's start with the corporate. I usually see some people
Corporate body.
sticking in a certain position
Yeah.
for the longest time because they are comfortable there and they fear to go out because they'll get new challenges.
Yes.
I'm sure these people don't want challenges. They're
Yes.
just there. So that fear of the unknown, it's something that we also need to overcome. Lastly, I'll say, if you watch the world, you'll notice fear dominates. And when I say dominates, for example,
Actually, grab your pen. Yeah.
so in an instance, for example, I'll speak in terms of the resetting.
Yeah.
Well, let's say a leopard has catch some antelope somewhere.
Yeah.
Immediately, hyena is always there
Yes.
Yeah,
to
ready
come
to
and
grab.
pick what you've just.
Yes.
Your sweat.
Yes.
And don't forget, they also maintain a very safe distance because they are afraid. They can't just
Yeah,
attack
they
your
can't
meal.
just yes.
They will let you first go, and then they will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does that mean that human beings should be hyenas than leopards?
So just listen to me.
Okay.
So when the
We
leopard
are
catches the antelope, immediately that's their sweat, but the hyena comes and takes that meal.
Yeah.
But immediately the leopard resets and goes to look for another meal.
Another
that
one.
should be a lesson.
Yeah.
Then also in the pack of when there's one lion chasing a herd of if this like buffaloes, I can say if buffaloes can just stay there
Savage Kingdom.
and sit with their numbers.
Savage Kingdom.
Lion will be.
I tell you
still
what,
shot.
when
What
you watch so many animal documentaries,
Nat Geo.
So that
Especially Savage
in
Kingdom.
animals.
Yeah. You
So
learn
that
a
that
lot.
applies
True.
also to
There's
people.
a lot to learn from animals as well.
That also applies to people. We have the numbers, but we fear. I'll stop there. And from the Twisted Reality podcast, this is where the truth blends and the reality what.
It will remind me.
Kaka. When the reality
when
bends.
the reality
When
bends,
the reality blends, the
Truth
the
blurs.
truth blurs.
And thank you, crew, for that conversation. And to the viewers, see you next time. Thanks.
Yes.